Hey folks, this is Brandon with Carpet Cleaning CEO. Today I'd like to talk about pet urine and how to handle it. When I first got into this business a decade ago, I really think I built this business off pet urine. I hate to say that or admit that, but so many carpet cleaners were doing it wrong, and I read up on it, found a way to do it right, and since then it really gave us the foundation for my carpet cleaning business. A little bit about myself. I own a carpet cleaning business down in Nashville, Tennessee. However, I run it from Chicagoland area. We have 2 vans, looking to add a 3rd van. I don't want to grow too much. We're kind of boutique-ish, if that makes sense. But it's a good little money maker, and our employees enjoy it. I enjoy it, and so that's where we're at. But pet urine is such a big one. So it's such a misunderstood service. When I started in the business, I found that most carpet cleaners, at least in my area, would tell a customer, hey, we'll throw in some free deodorant and you'll be on your way. And then the customer would find us because I had SEO built up on pet urine odor as a keyword. So we had just a ton of customers calling us about having a carpet cleaner clean their carpet, house smells worse. And the issue now is that the odor is or they need someone to come in and take care of it. And that's where we came in. If you're new in the carpet cleaning business, welcome. If you're a homeowner with a pet, welcome. So here is the science behind pet urine, and I'd like to talk about how to treat it in homes and what different options you have as a carpet cleaner. First, when a pet urinates on carpet, that urine does not sit on the carpet like most customers think. That urine goes right through the carpet and into the pad beneath, and sometimes into the concrete or hardwood below. If the pet keeps urinating in the same area, it just keeps saturating that wood, and you're really never going to get that out. In fact, you need to tell this to your customer, the only way to completely remove pet urine odor is to replace the carpet, the pad, and seal or replace the hardwood or concrete beneath. It's that serious. So you tell your customers right off the bat, we don't guarantee pet urine removal. The only way to guarantee it is to replace your carpet, pad, and seal or replace the hardwood or concrete beneath. That's the best way to do it. But there are other options we have for you today. Now, what we used to do is something called flush extraction or subsurface extraction. And that is a service where you basically go in, you want to have a UV light on you, find the urine spots, and then I don't recommend the service, by the way, but what we used to do is we would saturate the carpet and the pad, and then use a subsurface extractor to suck it back out. Now, I've spent time in the water damage restoration industry, and I can tell you those subsurface extractors do not extract as much water as carpet cleaners think. Please understand that. It looks like it's doing a good job, but I'm telling you, you're leaving a load of enzyme or water beneath that carpet in that pad, and that's going to cause a major problem in a few weeks. What we do is we sell enzymes to the customer, and enzymes, you can't see it, but there's a tree out back that a lightning hit 2 years ago. I've never been so close to lightning in all my life. It was amazing. It killed this maple tree, and every spring we watch this ring of mushrooms grow, and they keep getting closer and closer. Now it's all over. It's breaking this tree down. And that's exactly what enzymes do. What you do as a carpet cleaner is you want to get the enzyme down into the pad where the urine is. And that enzyme essentially breaks down 2 things. It breaks down the odor-causing bacteria, and it also breaks down uric salt, the salt that's found in pet urine. Okay, so you inject it down into the pad. You can use a syringe, or you can use a pump sprayer, hand pump sprayer, make a small puddle on top on this urine spot, step on it with a rubber-soled shoe, get it down into the pad, clean the carpet, and you're done. That's the best you can do with pet urine if they're not going to replace the carpet. It might require additional treatments if the pet keeps urinating in the same area, but that is the best way that Mother Nature shows us to take care of organic matter in this situation. Regarding that tree, the mushrooms are just breaking this maple tree down. I don't know why they don't cut it down, but it's limb by limb, it's falling, and these mushrooms are using enzymes to break down this organic matter, this maple tree. So, so many carpet cleaners out there, I believe, and I don't mean to start any issues with this statement, but don't understand how the pet urine uric salt cycle works. And how that works essentially is when you when the first thing that causes the bacteria to grow, the off-gassing, is the salt. The salt attracts moisture right out of the air on a good rainy day. And then the bacteria comes in because it has water and it has food source, and it starts creating just a flora of bacteria. And it's that bacteria that off-gasses, creating this rancid urine scent, essentially. So what carpet cleaners do is they use oxygen cleaners, which is good for killing bacteria, but it leaves the salt, so it's not a permanent solution. There's fragrances people use. There's encapsulants, which is disgusting. I mean, can you imagine encapsulating a turd? Seriously, I'm gonna put a turd in a bag and say that's done. Anyway, bad stuff. What Mother Nature shows us is enzymes break down organic matter, and that's what you want to use to do this if the customer refuses to replace their carpet. So we actually manufacture a product called Ur-OUT, and this is actually spore form. This is not like the stuff you buy at a distributor or at a pet store or anything. It's actually very concentrated. This makes 1 gallon of ready-to-use enzyme. So how we actually instruct you to use this product is you want to take basically 1 ounce of Ur-OUT to 2 cups of hot water, not piping hot water, but just bath water temperature. You want it to be less than 117 degrees. If it's burning your skin, it's burning the spores inside here, and that's bad news. So just hot water, that's a good hot shower, if that makes sense. You put 1 ounce of Ur-OUT into the 2 cups of water, and you've now activated that enzyme. You go in with a hand pump sprayer, you spray a little puddle on top of the urine spot, you step on it to get it down into the pad, and that's all you do. You leave that there to digest the uric salt and the odor-causing bacteria, and you're done. Now, you clean the carpet afterwards, of course, but how you sell this stuff is very simple. We recommend you charge for an ultraviolet light detection in the carpet. The reason I created that years ago is I had an employee that he was paid hourly, and he would just spend like an hour doing UV tests. It's like, you know what, I got to make up some money. We used to offer it for free, so we started offering this $8 a room essentially to do a UV test. The customers who said, nah, I don't want a UV test, guess what? They couldn't complain anymore if they declined the UV test if their house smelled like an outhouse after we clean it. So we charge now for the UV test, and that helps customers to make a decision, separates the men from the boys per se. Do they really want this treated, or they just want the cheapest price to get the job done? Well, if they decline the UV test, we're not liable for pet urine. That said, you go in, you mix this up, get it down into the pad, and what's going to happen is this is spore form. It's not enzyme. This is the non-harmful bacteria that creates the enzyme, okay? So when you get that hot water mixed with the Ur-OUT, you now have it activated, you get it down into the pad, and it's going to start creating the enzymes. Instead of buying enzymes at a store that are already activated, no, you're creating the actual enzymes there in the carpet. Excuse me. So you're creating the enzymes down into the pad, or the spores are actually creating the enzymes to start breaking down the organic material. That is the best way Mother Nature has shown us to remove organic material as opposed to replacing it. Just a moment about oxygen cleaners. They work great. They kill the bacteria for sure. But the problem with oxygen is it doesn't do anything, or peroxide, it doesn't do anything with the uric salt. The salt is really still there. If you think you're flushing it out with the flush extractor, yeah, you're probably doing a good job. But if you ask a damage restoration, if those things work, they don't work unless you're getting that flush extractor on the pad. So you need to peel up the carpet, put it on the pad. Nobody wants you to do that in this residential carpet cleaning business. So anyway, oxygen is great, but it doesn't do anything for the uric salt. The salt's still there. It attracts more bacteria. 3 weeks later, the customer has the same issue, pet urine odors, and they just paid $200-300 to have someone come out and solve the problem, and it's not. They would call someone like me. I would come out. We would do enzyme injection, and it's been a great system ever since. So a couple of tips. I'd like to show another video about what to look out for. If you have polyester carpet, you got to know what type of carpet you're cleaning. It's very simple. We don't do a burn test. We can just tell just by looking at the carpet for the most part. The wand is also a nice tool to find out what type of carpet fiber it is. But if they have polyester carpet and they've cleaned the spots up prior, or they've had a carpet cleaner clean it, you may not be able to see those urine spots with a UV light. That's very important, because guess who's going to get blamed when you clean the carpet and you do your UVs and the house smells like an outhouse? You will get blamed. So you have to find out if you're cleaning polyester carpet before you jump in with all and say, hey, this is the best stuff ever. We're going to inject it in there and your problems are gone. No, if it's polyester carpet and they've cleaned the spots, what happens is they've cleaned away the evidence. You likely will not be able to find the urine spots with a UV test, and so the urine spots down in the pad, but you can't find it on the surface. So if you have a job that has polyester carpet and you're about to do enzymes, you need to disclaim this. Say, hey, if you clean this carpet or had it cleaned professionally, we may not be able to see all the urine spots with our UV light. Now, we're going to hit the ones that we find for sure, but we can't guarantee it's not going to smell like urine after the job. That's the best you can do. I've talked too long. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, if this has helped anybody. If you know a better system, I would love to hear it. Please leave a comment or a suggestion. What are you doing different? What's happening? The whole basis of Carpet Cleaning CEO is to make us all better carpet cleaners, make more money, grow as entrepreneurs. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again for watching. Take care.